Okay, today our lesson, we're having a grammar lesson. Our lesson is mainly about a tense. We're going to study or find out new things about a new tense. The tense we're going to tackle today is the past continuous tense. Previously, in grades 1 and 2, you tackled or you studied the present simple tense, the present continuous tense, the past simple tense, even the future tense in this year. But in this term, we're going to tackle the past continuous tense. Let's get started with the usages. What are the main usages of the past continuous tense? And when I say usages, I mean what it's used for. We have two main usages for the past continuous tense. The first one is that it's used when we talk about an action that was in progress at a specific point in the past. Meaning that if you want to describe or express an action that was going on, the action was going on, the action was in progress. In progress here means it was continuous. It took time in the past. And the action I'm talking about was happening at a specific point in the past. In this case, we're going to use the past continuous tense to talk about it. All right, do we have another name for the past continuous tense? I said here, it's used to talk about an action in progress. Yes, we can name it the past progressive tense. So we have two names for it. You can either say the past continuous tense or the past progressive tense. So by progressive here, it means that it was continuous. It was going on at a specific time in the past. That's for the first usage. What about the second usage of the past continuous tense? The past continuous tense is also used to talk about an action that continued for a long time in the past, or that the action was in progress, but at every moment during a period of time. Okay, in other words, the past continuous tense focuses on the duration of time. The past continuous tense focuses on the duration of time, meaning that the action that was going on in the past took a long time in the past. So the focus here is on the duration of time. If we look at this diagram, can you see this diagram, guys? Please tell me in the chat box. Can you see this diagram? The picture you have here, can you see it well? Okay, yes, okay. If we look well at this diagram, we will find that the rain, it was raining, 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 and the rain has lasted from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So for how many hours? How much time did the rain last? It lasted for how many hours? Exactly, Marwan, 2 hours. It lasted for about 2 hours. But if we take a specific point or a specific time to talk about the rain, for example, which is, for example, 5 a.m., we can say that it was raining at 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. yesterday. So here, I was talking about the rain. So I can say what was going on in the past, what was going on yesterday. It was raining at 5 p.m. yesterday. Okay, look at Tom here. What was Tom doing yesterday? at a specific point in the past? Yes, you can tell me, let's say at 2 p.m., at 6 p.m., at 11 a.m., anytime. What was he doing? Please tell me in the chat box. I want to see your answers. What was Tom doing yesterday? What was he doing? Yes, yes, exactly, Omar. Very good, Dima. Yes, yes, Fahd. He was playing football. He was playing soccer. Please, next time I ask a question, please write to me the full answer, the whole answer. So we should say here, he was playing soccer at 2 p.m. yesterday. He was playing football at 7 p.m., like Marwan said. Excellent, excellent. Okay, what about Tina here? Look at the time scale. Studying, studying, studying. From when? From when? Yes, she started studying from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. for about how many hours? For about 8 hours. For about 8 hours she was studying. So here we're going to say that Talia was studying math all day yesterday. And this example focuses on the second usage. I said here all day yesterday. This is a time marker or a time expression. It shows me that she was studying for a long period of time. So the focus here is not just to talk about an action that was in progress at a specific point. No, the focus is on the duration of time, the long time Talia spent studying math. All right. So when we talk about the form of the past continuous tense, we can say that the verb consists of was and were plus the verb plus ing. Okay, here we have Stuart. This is a picture of Stuart doing an action in the past. An action in progress, remember that, okay? Stuart was doing something in the past. What was Stuart doing at 3 p.m. yesterday? Yes, I want to see your answers, guys. What was Stuart doing at 3 p.m. yesterday? I'm waiting for you. Please don't just say swimming. Yes, write the whole answer to me, the whole sentence. Yes, Zena, very good. He was swimming at 3 p.m. yesterday. Yes, answer, swimming, but please write to me the whole answer. Thank you. Safe, excellent. He was swimming. Stuart was swimming at 3 p.m. yesterday. What about Mandy? What was she doing at 5 a.m. yesterday? What was Mandy doing at 5 a.m. yesterday? Yes, she was feeding her cat. Excellent, Zena, for the second time. Excellent. Mandy was feeding her cat at 5 a.m. yesterday. Exactly. Here we have a picture for Sam and Jess. In this case, we're not talking about only one person. We're going to refer to more than one person. Sam and Jess, plural nouns. In this case, I'm not going to say was. I have to use the modal verb were. What were Sam and Jess doing at 8 p.m. yesterday? What were they doing at 8 p.m. yesterday? Yes, Marwan, very good. Sam and Jess were eating, or they were having dinner at 8 p.m. yesterday. Very good. And now let's move on to talk about the positive sentences. Of course, for any tense, we should talk about three divisions. We divide the tense into positive sentences, negative sentences, and the questions or the interrogative sentences. As for the positive sentences, we should use the nouns or the pronouns like he, she, it, I, you, we, and they. We use them followed by the modal verbs. Of course, I'm not going to say am, is, and are. Am, is, and are is for the present continuous. But since we're talking about the past continuous, we use was and were. I was, she was, he was, it was, you were, we were, they were. And they are all followed by the verb plus ing. So I can say, what were you doing yesterday? I was eating yesterday. She was feeding her cat. They were playing together. Concerning the negative sentences, the same structure, but for verb to be was and were, I'm going to say was not followed by not. I'm going to negate the sentence by saying was not or wasn't, were not or weren't. I wasn't sleeping at 5 p.m. He wasn't talking to me about anything. You were not focusing during the lesson. You were not or you weren't focusing. This is the negative sentence. As for the interrogative form, which means the question for, I'm going to shift. I'm going to start with was and where, which are the modal verbs, then the pronoun or the noun, and then the verb plus ing, and be careful since it's a question, so we should end it with question mark. Was I talking to you? Was he saying something? Of course, and in this case, when you talk, when you ask the question, the intonation of your voice should change. Were you saying something? Were you studying your lessons, Damon? Like that. So we start with the modal verbs, was and were, followed by the pronouns or followed by the nouns, the proper nouns, then the verb plus ing. And in this case, the answer will be with yes or no. Time expressions or time markers, the key words. As we said, we can say yesterday, all day yesterday, if the focus is on the duration of time. If my focus is on how long she or he spent on doing something. So here I'm going to say all day yesterday. She was playing with her sister all night yesterday. So these are some of the key words. Some other keywords or time expressions for the past continuous tense are when and while. Here is the most important part during or about this lesson, when and while. If we talk about while as a connective or as a linking word, we use while to link two continuous actions that happened at the same time in the past. In this case, we use the past continuous tense for both actions. Okay, let me say this in other words. While is a connective or is a connector, which is used to link two actions. Two actions happening simultaneously. They are happening at the same time. Of course, in the past, I mean. So the two actions they were continuous. They were in progress. They were happening or they were going on simultaneously at the same time. None of these actions interrupted the other. In this case, we're going to link the two actions using while. And by the way, While can be used at the beginning of the sentence or in the middle. Look at this picture. Here is mom doing something in the kitchen, and here is dad doing something else in a different room. What was mom doing yesterday in the kitchen? Please, yes, I want to see answers, guys. What was mom doing in the kitchen? What was she doing? Yes, exactly. Please write the whole answer. Write the full sentence, guys. She was cooking. Excellent. She was cooking yesterday. Yes, Fahd. Very good. Salma. Yes, but please write to me the whole answer. She was cooking lunch yesterday. Very good. Yes, Omar. Excellent. She was cooking. What about dad? What was dad doing? At the same time, by the way. Simultaneously means at the same time. So we have here two actions happening at the same time. Mom was doing something, dad was doing something else. What about dad? What was he doing? Yes, yes, very good. Zina, Salma Walid, very good. Dad was watching TV, very good. Muaz, excellent, but please write to me the whole answer. He was watching TV, very good. Can we link both actions together using while? Yes, we can do that. So we will say, mom was cooking while dad was watching television. Great. Look at this picture, or look at these pictures. On the right side, we have a girl. She was doing an action while her baby sister was doing something else. Sarah was packing her bag. At the same time, her baby sister was crying. Can we link both of them? Yes. If we start with while, we can say, while Sarah was packing her bag, her baby sister was crying. Look at the verbs in both clauses or in both sentences. The verbs we have here are was packing. This is the action that Sarah was doing. Was crying. This is the action that the baby sister was doing. So was packing, this is an action. Was doing or was crying, this is another action. None of them interrupted the other, right? Yes. So they were walking or they were moving on in parallel with each other. In this case, I'm not going to use when, I have to use while. What about Patrick? Patrick. Here is a picture of a man called Patrick. Actually, for Patrick was doing a lot of things at the same time. He himself was eating, he was eating pizza, he was eating popcorn, and at the same time he was doing something else. He was watching TV. So, did any of these actions interrupt the other? No. He was doing both of them simultaneously. So, I'm going to say Patrick was eating while he was watching TV. The actions or both actions were in parallel with each other. Eating and, yes, excellent, Muaz, very good. Eating and watching television. Okay, so we have to link or connect both actions using while. Yes, he's a very fat man. Yes, exactly. What about when? When as a connective. We use when to link two actions. One of them was continuous. It was long in the past. When interrupted by another action, another short action. So in the case of when as a connective comes to link two actions, one of them was going on, it was going on and going on and going on. When something else, when another action, another short action happened and interrupted the first one. Okay, use past progressive with simple past. The past progressive tense, the continuous action, which was interrupted by another action, the other action or the short action should be used in the past simple tense to describe an action that was interrupted by another one. Okay, let's explain this on this picture. Look well, please. Here is Jason. What was Jason doing in the bathroom? Please, guys, write to me. What was Jason doing in the bathroom? Yes, very good, Zina, very good. Faris Ahmed, yes, please write the whole answer. You should say, Jason was taking a shower. Excellent, very good. Yes, Marwan, exactly. Good job, guys. Malik Muhammad, very good. He was taking a shower. Very good, Yasin Hussein, excellent. He was taking a shower. Okay, while he was taking a shower, something happened which interrupted him from taking the shower. Okay, what is that thing? What is that thing that happened and interrupted the action of taking a shower? Or he was taking a bath. Very good, Salma Ahmed, very good. Yes, the phone rang. Excellent. Suddenly, while he was taking a shower, the phone rang. So he had to go out and answer it. In this case, we're going to use when. And we can also use when either at the beginning of the sentence to link both actions or in the middle of the sentence. Here we used when in the middle of the sentence. So we're going to say, Jason was taking a bath. He was taking a shower when the telephone rang. Here we have how many actions? How many actions do we have here? Exactly, we have two actions. One of them was long, was progressive, was continuous, when another short action, a short action happened, it took place, it occurred and interrupted the first one. The first action that was continuous in the past should be used in the past continuous tense. But the other action, the short action, should be used in the past simple tense, like rang here. All right, what about this woman? What was she doing? Maybe she was going to work? All right, what happened? While she was going to work, what happened? Yes, sir? Exactly. When the thieves, Tina, her name is Tina. Tina was going to work when suddenly two thieves snatched her bag. So how many actions do we have here? Yes, two actions. One of them was progressive, was continuous in the past, when interrupted by another action which is used in the past simple tense. So, but pay attention to something. Here we started with the connective when. We didn't use it in the middle of the sentence. We started the sentence with it. So I'm going to follow when with the past simple action, with the short action that happened suddenly. When the thieves snatched Tina's bag, what was she doing? She was going to work. In this case, don't forget to separate both actions or both sentences using a comma. Okay, let's have a look at this picture. Okay, the man was doing something. Yes, guys, come on. What was he doing? What was this man doing? Mr. Steve, I think his name is Mr. Steve, yes. Mr. Steve, what was Mr. Steve doing? The continuous action, that's the action that took time. Maybe he was eating breakfast. Very good, Zina. Yes. Please write to me. He was eating. Yes, 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 Moiz. Yes, Dania. Thank you. Yes, very good, Faris and Sarah. Noor Wa'il, very good, amazing. Selma, the same, very good. He was eating. He was having lunch. You can say he was having breakfast, anything. What about the action that happened suddenly and interrupted him from doing that? The short action. What happened suddenly while he was eating? While he was having breakfast? Yes, very good, Moez. The telephone rang. So, if we use when in the middle, remember, when is always followed by the action that happened suddenly, the action that interrupted the other one, the short action. Mr. Steve was having his breakfast when the phone rang. All right. Look well at this picture. What was going on? Which action was longer? Which action took time? Which action was progressive? Something going outside, something going inside, something happening or taking place outdoors, something taking place indoors. Which one was continuous? What do you think? Which one of both actions, the one which was going on outdoors or the one which was going on indoors, which one of them was continuous, was progressive? Outdoors or indoors? Indoors? Do you think so? Really? Yes, Yasin? Very good. Marwan, yes? Guys, it's not indoors. No, no. The thing that was going on and going on and going on, it was continuous. The action of the sun shining in the sky. When suddenly this man got up, when he woke up from bed. So we're going to say it like that. The sun was shining when Dan got up from bed. And remember, again, for the third time, when is always followed by the action that interrupted the other, which is the short action. Okay, what about here? Actually, here we have two boys playing soccer or football. When suddenly what happened? Yes, very good. It rained, or it started to rain. So they were playing football. Here I'm going to say they were, because we have more than one person. They were playing football when it started to rain. Okay, for the same picture, can I start the sentence with while? So guys, can anyone here start the sentence with while? The same two actions. The long action about playing football and the short action about the rain, when it started to rain. But in this case, I want to link both actions. Yes, please. I want to link both actions using while. I want to start with while. So can anyone write this to me, please? Excellent, Zaina, very good. While they were playing football, and there should be a comma here, it rained, or it started to rain. Very good, amazing. While they were playing football, comma, it started to rain. And don't forget to put the comma here because the connective was used at the beginning, not in the middle. All right. Guys, now it's the time to answer some of the questions you have in your booklet. So please, guys, open your grammar booklets on the exercises you have. Be careful that we're going to answer some of these exercises, not all of them. The rest will be done as homework. And don't forget, and don't worry, the answers will be uploaded on the Facebook group. Okay, you can find this exercise on page 102. 102. So please open your booklet, and for those who answered, they already answered the questions. Check with me your answers. Page 102. Page 102. Okay, let's take these questions question by question and answer them together. Which word cannot go in the space? Which word cannot go in the space? Space, we're talking loudly when the teacher came into the room. Yes? Is it A, B, or C? Which word cannot go in the space? Yes, very good. It's A. Yes, excellent. A. He. I cannot say he were talking. No, because the pronoun he should be followed by was, not were. Yes. Question number 2. Complete the sentence. Ellen, space, listening when the teacher spoke to her. Where, was, weren't. Which one is correct? Ellen. Yes, Omar, very good. Was, B. Zareen, very good, Dima, excellent. Was. So here I'm going to say Ellen was listening when the teacher spoke to her. The next one, complete the sentence. Helen and I looking when we crossed the road. Wasn't, weren't, or didn't. Helen and I. It means we. Helen and I. We can cross this out and replace it with the pronoun we. So we wasn't looking, weren't looking, didn't looking. Very good. Hats off for you. Excellent. Excellent. Weren't. The answer should be weren't. It's answer B. So circle this one, guys, for those who didn't answer. Thank you. Question number 4. Which question is correct? Which question is correct? What you were doing yesterday, or where was she living, or where they staying? Which one is correct? Is it A, B, or C? Yes, Zena, very good. Guys, I can see that some of you have chosen A. Why did you choose A? Yes, it's B. The answer should be, where was she living? Because concerning the question 4 or the interrogative 4, I should start with the modal verb was or the modal verb where first, then the pronoun, then the verb ing. So here we started with the WH question word where. Where was she living? What was she doing? Where were you going? Where were you going? Where were you going? I cannot shift or swap both of them. I cannot do that. I can't say what you were doing. This is A. I can't say what you were doing. Here, there is a mistake. I should say, what were you doing? What were you doing? Okay, so that's why the answer or the correct answer is B, not A. Question, okay, the next question, underline all parts of the verb in the following sentences. I was studying by myself. He was not playing with his friends. They were eating at 7 o'clock. Excuse me, your phone was ringing. Okay, guys, you can find this exercise on page 103. Page 103. As for the first one, I was studying by myself. What are all the parts of the verb? Yes, was studying. Exactly, very good. So please underline this one. Was studying. Thank you, Noor. Thank you, Salma. Excellent. Was studying. What about number 2? He was not playing with his friend. Yes, the same people with Omar. No, Omar, please. You said playing. Be careful. You should here underline all parts of the verb. So in this case, I should say was not playing. Was not playing. So because the verb consists of was and were plus the verb ing. Was and were plus not the verb ing. So this is all the verb. These are all the parts of the verb. Thank you, guys. The third one, very good. We're eating. They were eating at 7 o'clock. Very good. We're eating. What about number 4? Excuse me. Your phone was ringing. Your phone was ringing. Where's the verb here? Underline all parts of it. Very good, Muaz, Noor, Hamza. Excellent, guys. Selma, very good. You see? Was ringing. Don't just underline ringing. That's not the verb, by the way. Was ringing. Great. Change the following sentences into the past continuous. Number 1, I did my homework. Of course, surely, this sentence is used in the past simple tense. This is in the past simple. I want to change it to be in the past continuous. So I want to see your answers, guys. I did my homework. Can you make it to show me that the duration of time was long? No, I didn't just do my homework. I spent a long time or a lot of time doing my homework. So how can I say it in the past continuous form? Yes, Malik, very, wait a minute. No. Be careful. What about someone here wrote doing, not just doing? Tell me the whole sentence. Please write to me the whole sentence, the whole answer. Very good, Noor, Salma, Ziad Nader, very good. I was doing my homework. Guys, be careful. I can't use the verb make with homework. I always say do my homework. I can never say make my homework. Like some people in the class say, Miss, I made my homework. No, it's wrong. You should say I do my homework, I did my homework. So in the past continuous, we should say I was doing my homework. Not I was making. No. The verb make never comes with homework. No. I should say do. So in the past continuous, I should say I was doing my homework. Concerning the second one, I am cooking lunch. I am cooking lunch. Yes, Zena, very good. I was cooking lunch. Yes. Yes, exactly. Number 3, here we have 3 and 4. 3, are you going to school? Are you going to school? Be careful, this is in the interrogative form, in the question form. Are you going to school? Nope. Be careful. Someone wrote you were going to school? Nope. It's a question. It's a question. It's not a sentence. It's not a positive sentence. It's a question. Are you going to school? Don't answer it. No, just change it. The same one. Are you with you? What comes with you? Which modal verb? Was or were? Can I say was you going to school? Was you? No. Yes, exactly. Were you? Very good. Were you going to school? Were you going to school? Very good. Exactly. What is she doing? What is she doing? Yes, yes. What was she doing? What was she doing? Very good. Okay, put a question to the following sentences. Put a question. Okay, here we have sentences in the positive form. So we have to ask questions for it. John and Tom were playing football. By the way, this exercise can be found on page 104. You can find this on page 104. John and Tom were playing football. Can you put a question to this answer? I want to ask about the action they were both doing. So of course, I'm going to start with which WH question word? What? Yes, what? What, then the modal verb was or were. John and Tom, be careful. John and Tom. I'm going to say where. Yes. What were John and Tom doing? What were John and Tom doing? Or what were they doing? Excellent Paris. Very good. What were John and Tom doing? This is for the first one. What about the second one? Yes, he was writing a fable. Yes, he was writing a fable. This is an answer starting with yes or no. So here, I should not start with a WH question word. Start with a modal verb instead. Was or were. Yes, crisscross. Was he? Was he writing a fable? Was he writing a fable? Exactly, very good, guys. Connect the following sentences using when or while. Okay, here is the question, here is the answer. I was playing guitar, my father came. When I connect both of them, I'm going to say while I was playing guitar, because this is the continuous action, the action that took time. Then the short action that happened suddenly, my father came. What about the second one? It started to rain. We were playing in the garden. Of course, as explicit here, the first action, the first sentence is for the short action. That's why we use the past simple tense for it. But the second sentence is for the continuous action, the action that took time in the past. That's why we used the past continuous tense for it. Can I link both of them using when? Yes, I can start with when. When it started to rain, we were playing in the garden. And here I started with when because it should be followed, as I said before, it should be followed by the short action, the action that interrupted the other. Number 3. Guys, this exercise can be found on page 104. Okay, we are still on this page, 104. They were talking, the teacher entered the class. Yes, very good. While they were talking, this is the continuous action, the teacher entered the class. Correct the mistake in each of the following sentences. You can find this exercise on page 109. 109. This exercise about correcting the mistake can be found is on page 109. He was watching television when his father was working. Of course, there is a mistake here. Okay. He was watching television when his father was working. Can you have a close look at the sentence, please? At the actions in the sentence? Was watching, a continuous action. was working, another continuous action. When I link both of them, what should I use? When or while? Yes, I'm waiting for your answers. Exactly, while. So here is the mistake. You should cross this out, when, and replace it with while. Two actions happening simultaneously, in parallel with each other. None of them interrupted the other, so I should use while. She's listening to her teacher when her book fell. She's listening to her teacher when her book fell. She is listening. She is. Yes, Dima, very good. The mistake is found in the first part. I am supposed to say she was listening. She was listening to her teacher when her book fell. Okay, a dog attacked her when she was walking in the park. A dog attacked her when she was walking in the park. Yes, the mistake is in the word when. It should be replaced with while. Very good, Zima. While, because while is followed by the action that was in progress, the continuous action. Number 4, he was talking when she came into the room. I'm sorry, we was talking when she came into the room. We was talking, can I say we was talking? Yes, Zena, yes, Dima, Zied. Okay, guys, be careful. Very good, Zena and Zima, very good. I said this is on page 109. Exactly, so I should cross this out, was talking, and replace it with were talking. We were talking when she came into the room. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching.